Alright guys, what's up? This isn't going to take very long. I just want to give my my 2 cents on the whole tag team situation in the YWC, because the YWC is going nuts over it, but in the WWE. Now, I, like most people that follow the internet crap, heard about Epico and Primo getting the win, getting the tag team champions at a house show. Didn't think it was the greatest move in the world for the WWE, but I knew they'd announce it and deal with it and address it and do whatever they're going to do with it on Raw. Then we come to Raw, and we have the rematch, you know, Air Boom versus Epico and Primo, and they win. And then I was really conflicted about how I felt about the whole situation. And then we got the news, you know, later on in the night / you know, tomorrow for me, that Evan Bourne, for the second time, has lapsed and violated the wellness policy of the WWE, you know, being on substances, whatever. People want to speculate, you know, what he's on. People have said everything from marijuana to steroids to painkillers to pill popping to ecstasy. You know, depending on where you go, not only in the YWC, but on Facebook and on the dirt sheets and whatever, everybody's got their own spin, and the big thing right now seems to be what is Evan Bourne on, and I don't really think that matters. Now, I wanted to do this video as soon as I found out that they had changed their titles on a house show, because I didn't think that was a great idea. When they didn't, you know, sort of rectify it or anything like that on Raw, I thought that was even worse. But here's the thing, and here's where I think we all stand right now. Nobody has won. Everybody is losing by this. Air Boom obviously loses, Epico and Primo lose, and I'll get to that in a second. WWE as a whole lose, and the tag team championships themselves lose. Now, Air Boom, the first time around, Evan Bourne, he violated the wellness policy and he was gone for 30 days. It was fine, you know, Kofi Kingston went off all on his own. He didn't, you know, had a few weeks of singles action and a few weeks of, you know, tagging up with other people, and didn't do that great, if I can say that. But it was fine because it didn't cost them the tag team championships. Now, the second time around, obviously, he's going to be gone longer. He's going to be gone, I don't know what weekend the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view falls on exactly, but he's definitely going to be gone for the Rumble. And he's going to be, he depending on when that other pay-per-view falls, he could be gone for Elimination Chamber as well. So you know they had to take the tag team belts off them. So Evans fucked himself up. Like, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not like the Hardy Boy haters out there that, oh my god, Jeff did a drug, hate him, I never liked that guy, he's never been good for anything, da-da-da-da-da, and, you know, go off on a whole retarded tangent. I'm not going to do that. I still think Evan Bourne's a great guy in the ring to watch. I didn't know whether putting him in a tag team in the first place would have been the great place for him, but at the same time, there's really nowhere else they could have put him, because WWE doesn't have a tag team division, or a cruiserweight division. They have a lot of talent in the WWE right now that they could put in a cruiserweight division if they chose to, if they recognize that, etc. But obviously, Evan Bourne, second time around, he's lost his championship place. He's lost 60 days of his contract of being on TV, and, you know, I don't know what that translates into financially, but it can't be good, can it? And if they have to break up the tag team of Air Boom, then he just really doesn't have anything to do. Which brings me to Kofi Kingston. Like I said, last time the Evan Bourne was gone, Kingston went on a singles spree for a couple of weeks, and it didn't do him any favors either. And because of Evan Bourne being stripped of the tag team championships, now Kofi Kingston has as well. So Kofi Kingston has lost a championship because somebody else fucked up. That's not cool, and much like Evan Bourne, he really doesn't have anywhere to go now, because there's nowhere else that he really fits. The last time Kofi Kingston looked good as a singles wrestler was when he had his rivalry over a year ago with Randy Orton. But that one rivalry alone isn't going to be enough to make us think that he's, you know, going to be a great, you know, he's going to be the next U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion, and he's never going to see a world title in his life. I'm sorry. For all the Kofi Kingston fans out there, I don't hate the guy. He's not horrible to watch in the ring, but he's not going to be a world champion. Like, I pretty much stake the reputation of this channel on that. Epico and Primo lose. And I know you're saying they come out at the end of the day the tag team champions, but they lose. In all honesty, because most people are so focused, you know, the internet smarks are focused right now, oh, Evan Bourne fucked up and he's doing his drugs and da-da-da-da, and everybody else is so focused on the popularity of Air Boom and the fact that they lost, they're not going to pay attention to who won. Now, these guys, Epico and Primo, are an excellent upcoming tag team, you know, as far as new people coming in and new teams coming in. I was really, really excited when Epico and Primo became a tag team and I saw what they could do as a unit. You would think that a brand new tag team with that much promise winning the tag team championships would be something worthy of happening on TV, but it didn't. I mean, granted, they got to defend their titles on Raw last night, but it's not the same. The one time that you gain the titles is more important than going in with the titles and coming out with them again, because it's harder to become a champion than remain a champion. You know, the whole championship advantage, and we can go with numerous examples of that. You know, once you're a champion, you can cheat, you can get counted out, you can do this or that. But if you actually go in against the champion who has that advantage and you win it, that's the big moment. And the fact that WWE didn't see that as an important enough thing to put on TV, it really, really puts Epico and Primo... What the hell? I'm trying to do a video. Stop texting me. It really puts Epico and Primo not in a bad spot as far as, okay, now they're the champions, but as far as, you know, okay, yeah, you're the champions, but we're going to try and, you know, shovel you under the rug, and we'll give you your due, but we'll give it to you on a house show where nobody will really see it other than the people that are there and the people that want to find that match on YouTube. Now, it doesn't work for WWE as a whole, because Air Boom were popular guys, and they were getting the big pop and whatever. Epico and Primo, like I say, are a great team. They weren't getting the pop nearly as much as Air Boom were. Air Boom, because of their popularity, were bringing a little bit of attention to the tag team division, and I don't think Epico and Primo, as good as they are that they have that face value yet that's going to bring that attention to the tag team divisions. Which brings me to the tag team titles themselves. The tag team titles at one point were depended, you know, secondary to the world championships. You know, back in the good old days where we only had one champion because there was only one guy that could be the best, the tag team champions were defended just under that on the card. That's how important they were. And when you had new tag team champions, it was a big deal. These are the tag team champions. You are the best tag team in the world. So when when that title changes hands, it's a big, huge thing. You know, some people would say it shouldn't even happen on TV. It should only happen on pay-per-view. But for something like that, for a brand new tag team to not only win the tag team championships, but to win their first ever tag team championships should be a huge thing. And the fact that there's it's not that important, we don't need to put it on TV. It's one of those things that it's why the tag team division is seen as the shit that it is, because nobody pays attention to it. Nobody pays attention to it because the WWE doesn't look like they're paying attention to it. Yes, if you wanted to punish Evan Bourne with taking away the tag team championships, definitely do it. He's screwed up twice. I'll say, fuck off. He's screwed up twice now. So yes, he's going to lose the titles. And yes, you have to find another team to put him on. And yes, Epico and Primo is a good choice. But they had their rematch tonight on Raw. So why couldn't they have dropped the titles to them tonight on Raw? Instead of, in a little house show where maybe 10,000 people are going to see it, make that happen on the flagship show. Hell, put it closer to the main event. Put this match on right before the six-man match at the end of the night. Say, these are the tag team championships. These are the tag teams that are going to dominate tag team wrestling in the world. These are the guys... this is the WWE. We can do tag team wrestling. Let's put it on Showcase and have them drop the titles that way so that Epico and Primo could at least get the boost. If Air Boom had to be punished and you were going to give Epico and Primo the boost, you could at least give them the boost on a bigger stage. Make them pop as a new tag team and make the tag team championships look like they are something that should be paid attention to. Like I say, Evan screwed up and he's going to reap the punishment of that. Kofi is also paying for Evan's screw-up, which is entirely unfair and entirely unfortunate because they're going to have to break the team. Epico and Primo might be the champions, but it doesn't look like it means anything. The tag team championships look like there's something that could happen outside in a parking lot brawl while the rest of the show is happening. And WWE as a whole is not doing anything right now, very good anyway, to bring any positive attention to those tag team championships in the negative light of what has just happened to Evan Bourne. Guys, that's my thoughts on that. I've rambled for far too long now. I didn't even think this was going to go 10 minutes, and it has. But that's all I have to say. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Evan Bourne mark in the world. Did he screw up? Yeah. Do I think that means that he's instantly the spawn of Satan? Absolutely not. Is he going to come back after the 60 days? Who knows? What's going to happen to Kofi Kingston now? Nobody knows. Epico and Primo, could they take those championships and work their asses off and make them mean something? Absolutely, but they've been given a shitty start if that's where they're going to go. Anyways, that's what I think. Let me know what you think. I've been Spaz, your YWC Reality Check. Subscribe up there, talk down there, start a conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't be a stranger, and I will talk to all of you guys later. I'm tagging out. Bye.
Get up, come on,